So our CSR policy, in fact, revolve around the inclusive growth, and we are mainly focusing on education. And apart from education, we are also working in skill development, women empowerment and livelihood, and agriculture sector, because we are agriculture organization. So we are working on soil health improvement program. And apart from that, we are also catering to the need of people around our factory complex in helping them in rural development projects also. So under education program, we have adopted government school. We have done MOU with the government because we in fact thought that the only sustainable system is the government system. So we thought that rather making a school or establishing a school, why not we can empower the schools which are located in our vicinity. So we started identifying, and we did need assessment survey, then we did baseline surveys, and then found that the schools are at a very dismal level. Then we adopted at the first phase we adopted close to 24 schools, and then eventually we increased the numbers. In fact, we are increasing the number in days to come also. So after that, then we engaged a suitable team for taking up the things there, because the learning level of the children were also not good, capacity of the teachers were also not good. At the first step, we thought that why not we put up our teaching faculties there. But we thought that once the teaching faculty would be withdrawn from there, then the system would be collapsed. So we thought that let's work with the government teachers only. So we started building up their capacity. And after the building the capacity, now we are harnessing the results also, because once there were hardly any students were coming first in the schools. Now more than 30-40% students from these schools are coming first in board examination also. And the literacy level, or you can say pass percentage has gone up to 98-99%. Only hardly 1 or 2% is failed. Earlier the percentage was very, very high. More than 50-60% students were not passing in the board examination. Then we thought that why we took up schools from class 1 to class 12. Then we thought that why not we work in pre-primary sector also, because ultimately students are coming from there only. So we took up around close to 40 Anganwadi centers, and then we started developing as a center of excellence. So we started class LKG and HKG. So we transformed Anganwadi centers from basic education, or you can say the center where lot of focus are given on the health. Although focus is still there, but we also created a place where children can come and they can get educated for school readiness program also. So then we engaged a suitable team. We engaged Pratham, and Pratham is working fantastically there, and they started working, and then they built up the capacity of entire Anganwadi setup. We improved the infrastructure also, teaching capacity, teaching and learning material, a lot of things were done there. So we also started LKG and HKG concept in those schools. There was a taboo in villagers amongst the villagers also, that they were thinking why we are sending children to these centers, because only they are going for food and midday meal, such kind of stuff. Now they are sending their children for education purpose. So number has gone 7 times higher in these Anganwadi centers. So this is a transformation which we are seeing in the rural area. Our areas, you can say, our model is not very big. Like we are working in 3,000, 4,000 center. We are working in a very limited area, but our model is a model of excellence. So now once this thing is going to establish, then we are going to take more and more schools or Anganwadi centers for replicating in other areas also. So in fact, Chambal has set up 2 agriculture development laboratories, and as you know, the Chambal Fertilizer is a urea manufacturing organization. So what we thought, in fact, what we observed, that the farmers in many part of the countries are putting up double or triple dose of urea or inorganic fertilizer in their field, without knowing that how much nitrogen is required or how much potash is required in their field, because they are not going for soil testing or water testing analysis. So we thought to set up two agriculture development laboratories, and we set up state of art facility at one at Kota, where our plant is located, and another at Agra, because there was some problem in soil, because farmers in Rajasthan and Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, they are putting a lot of fertilizer, so they are not aware how much fertilizer should be put up there. So in these agricultural laboratories, what we are doing, our marketing team is collecting soil from various farmers field, and this soil are getting analyzed at our lab, and the report are being sent to them. So through the report, they are advised how much nitrogen per acre land, how much nitrogen or urea should be put up, or DAP should be put up, or muriate of potash should be put up in their field. So this is helping them. In fact, apart from economics, also the soil fertility and soil type is also restored. So Chambal has engaged, we are working with Pratham Education Foundation, we are working with Pratham Infotech, we are working with Motion IIT, we are working with Secoticon. So these partners are basically identified after detailed, there is a robust NGO selection process, and we follow that process. There is a complete documentation process. We first evaluate their project reports, and based on our requirement they submit projects, then we evaluate that also, then we make field visit, and eventually at the end we discuss with them, and we discuss the deliverables, what deliverables we are looking for. So based on that, we select these NGOs. The challenges which we have faced in is that farmers are more connected to Chambal. They are not connected to NGOs more to them. So we are having a cohesive team, and we are working with NGOs. In fact, we have not subletted the job or subletted the activities or program to NGO. What we have done is we are working with NGOs to overcome those challenges, so that our brand value, our image should be there amongst the community. In fact, this is a very good question. Chambal is doing employee volunteering, and a lot of our employees are engineers, so they are helping us in our skill development initiative. We have adopted 4 ITIs, and these government ITIs are working very well. In fact, at one point of time, these institutions were almost close to defunct, but now with the help of our employees, with the help of our CSR team, with the help of top management, with the guidance of top management, we are able to transform these ITIs from defunct one to one of the best ITIs of the country. So what we have done for curriculum, for education, for English, for personality development, for making resume, we have engaged our employees. They are helping students, their career counseling, they are helping them to find jobs. So in all the way, in fact, not only in that area also, in fact, English education is being totally done by our employees. So through this, we are engaging our employees to social dimension, so that they can further diverse their field, and some of them can get associated in women empowerment and other areas. So yes, employee volunteering is a new thing to our CSR, but we are pushing it very well, especially in skill development initiative.